Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Monday, the 9th of March, 2020. This video is just a look at my trading on the 12-hour charts using the high probability method, one of my methods from my books. It's a bit of a mixed sort of start to the day. New week, daylight savings kicked in, so the candles for me on the 12-hour charts are now 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. local. So I've gone back an hour. It's a bit of a pain in the morning because I don't like getting up at 5, but I will. So I'm in Vietnam, so that's my local time. So 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. It's now 20 to 5. So approximately 40 minutes ago, I took some action on the 12-hour charts and I've updated them and we'll go through them. Yeah, it was a strange start to the day. As you can see, just looking at the Oz CAD on this chart here, here's my watch list on the right, all the pairs I'm trading on the 12-hour charts. Big spike of a candle. I think it was about 350 pips on most of the Aussie and New Zealand pairs. It was a liquidation type issue, and it caused some grief amongst some traders. Some people got stopped out like I did in a few trades. No major losses for me, though. And other people made plenty of pips. So it just depends what side you're on. You can't foresee these things. They just pop out of nowhere every now and then. And they usually happen at the beginning of a week when there's other things happening in the world. So that buy, I was in a buy there. I just left the things on the chart. This is OzCAD, and it was stopped out on that spike down. I've updated all that. The shared spreadsheet that I use to keep the results of the 12-hour trades, there's a link to that in the description of the video, so you're more than welcome to look at that. It's Google Drive sheet. So I've updated the what do you call it? The profit there, all good. So it's OzCAD, Oz-Swiss. Took a sell just before a hedge sell in here. So my sells are marked by the intersection of the red lines, so vertical and the horizontal. And as you all know by now, my signals are taken on these dots on the QM, what they call the QMP filter, these green and red dots on price chart, depending on where the MACD platinum is. If it's above the zero level, I'm looking for sells. If it's below the zero level, I'm looking for buys. So in this case, I've already taken a sell up here. You can read my notes, pause the video. I've moved, and the red dotted line is a stop for that sell. I've already closed half and put a stop in place. Then I've started a second sequence here, which is a buy, which is the blue lines. And it's gone against me sort of pretty well straight away. We've had this big drop down, so I've taken a hedge sell. So overall, I've got 3 trades on, and my overall break even is at that yellow dash level. And as long as price stays below that, if I close all 3 trades, I'm in profit. Ideally, I want to bring this down maybe a little bit further, then look for a new buy signal somewhere and take it up and clear out this sequence, then take a profit on the first original sell trade. So that's the Oz-Swiss. Oz-New Zealand, I'm in a sell only. I've just left these things. This spike candle this morning stopped me out on my previous buy, so that's gone. So it's just a sell in place. Not making much money on this Aussie New Zealand. It's been a hard pair to trade. Let's look at the sideways action, 12-hour charts. That's just terrible. I might be replacing this with another pair shortly. I think it's just not good. So you can read my notes. In a sell, overall break even at point of entry, net minus 0.02, profit at 8. Yeah, boring. Oz USD. You can't probably see the big spike down. There's that big spike candle this morning, 350 pips, cleaned out my buy there. So that was being taken out. And I've just taken a sell trade here. It's hidden bearish divergence, which is good. So the sell trade's been taken here. These are the red dot on the QMP filter. There's my entry level. So it's good that when I do this video, the price actually gone against me a little bit, gives me a bit more credibility. But everyone knows my signals by now, so there's a sell there. You can see my notes. CAD, Swiss, nothing happening there. All good. Euro, Aussie. Now, this is going to be a tough one to get out of. I was in a sell here. It's gone against me. Had this huge spike today. You can see that candle. old FU candles. So I've taken a hedge buy. So basically I've sell, buy, locking in on a loss. And it's a fair loss by looks at it, 69568 to 73, so 400 pips roughly. But this is a big move of this pair, and I'm now looking for a new sell. There's not much I can do at the moment. Just sit tight on that. I think Euro CAD might be pretty much Euro CAD's a little bit better. I'm in a buy Euro CAD down here. This is and the stop for that buy is here. So that's this sequence. So it was started below the zero level. Then once we get above the zero level, I started a new sequence. So it started with a sell here, and bang, we had that big candle again today. So this is a big, it's a 500, 600, 650 loss I'm locking in between these two trades here. But luckily I've got this buy trade. So it takes a little bit of heat off me. So it's a hedge buy on that. Overall, I'm plus 0.01. So ideally, this is my overall break even. So price keeps on going up and goes above this yellow, I'm sweet, I'm good. Now, if it drops away and gives me a sell signal, I think I'll be pretty well right too, because I just got to recover a bit of that. And I've still got this help with this buy trade. So I know it's a little bit confusing, but trust me, there is a method to my madness. I have got a plan, as I always say. Now, whether it works out, who knows? Euro Swiss, I'm going to sell back here on this candle today. We've cracked through the MACD Platinum's gone through the zero level, so that's a time for me to take action. So I close half my trade and I put a stop in place. Took a little bit of a profit, not much. It's a slow moving pair also. And my stop is now just above this high here. So if it goes back through that stop, I can't lose overall in that trade. Ideally, I want to keep on rolling down a little bit more and look for an opportunity to bring my stop down tighter. New Zealand CAD, what have I done here? Oh, yeah, another big spiky candle, and I was stopped out of my buy. I had one buy left on the table. Now I've got a sell and a hedge buy at the moment. So it's these two trades all pretty close. Looking for a new sell. I draw my trend lines in as I go every candle, just to saves me looking. I don't wait for confirmation to draw, but I can't take any action until there is confirmation. So that's a New Zealand CAD, locking in a loss at the moment, no big deal. New Zealand Swiss, this one's a little bit messy, a little confusing. You might have to pause the video and read it. As you can see, I'm in three sequences of trades. So the first one started here on this buy, and as price has gone up, as the MACD Platinum's gone above the zero level, I've started a second sequence. Now that second sequence, I've already closed most of the trades on that, so I've got just a standalone sell with a stop in place there. And then I've started a third sequence, in here. So we've got a buy, and we've taken a hedge sell. But meanwhile, it's also a hedge sell for this first sequence. A little bit confusing. If you read the numbers, follow the dots on the chart, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Don't worry about too much about the overall break even. It's all the way down and off the chart somewhere. That's not the plan. The plan is to work my way back up and take some profit on both of these sequences. Just a little bit time consuming, but whilst other pairs are making money, while the pairs give me a bit of grief like this one is, other pairs are making money. Look at the big picture. New Zealand USD, what I do here? Nothing. I was stopped out something. I buy. Yeah. I was in a couple of sequences here, and this trade here, I just left it as a grey line. That was a buy on a trend line break here, and I thought that was going to go well, but that spike today took me out. So I'm in buy sequence starting here, then a sell sequence is this one here. It's a standalone trade. It's hard to see, but the stop loss is in there. So the second sequence, sell, close one, stops at 64126. So basically this red dot on MACD Platinum is a red dot here. You can just see it underneath that trend line, goes down. As soon as it goes through the zero level, close half, put a stop in place. Now I've taken a buy here and nothing else so far. So sell. Did I take the buy? Oh, that was the start of the third sequence, which is already closed out. And the reason that trade's still on there is it's the third buy on the first sequence. So 1, 2, 3. I keep on going with the sequences until I close them out. It's popped up near the overall break even, but then it's dropped away again today. As we all know, that spike. And again, if I get a sell signal up here, I'll be starting another sequence to the sell side and also protecting this other sequence. It's all a little bit tricky, a little bit confusing, but that's the way I roll. So that's it for the 12-hour high probability charts. As I said, you can pause the videos, read my notes. If you've got any questions, feel free to fire an email to me at admin@JAGfx.com or post to ask in the Facebook group. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have got a few videos on hedging. Just a matter of searching for hedge or hedging. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you do like these videos, please hit the subscribe button or at least hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And enjoy the rest of your Monday, wherever you may be. Cheers.